Well, hello, hello, and more hello to all you wisdom walkers out there. This is Jojo Maria and Saroma coming to you with the astrology for self mastery and specifically for the 19th, 21st, and 22nd of this month. Yeah, I've been kind of busy. There's a lot of energy going on, and rather than getting myself sick by trying to do all of the end of October astrology for you, I decided to just focus on these 3 days, which are the first aspects that show up after the 16th, which is what I did the first part of the month too. And so I thought to keep it short and sweet for tonight, I would just kind of hone it down and focus on these because these are three of the impact days for this month. And I think it'll be helpful to you. Now, of course, this won't show up until next Sunday. I mean, next Friday, next Saturday and Sunday, and then Tuesday. But no, wait, it'll show up first Sunday, and then it'll be on Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, see, I'm a little crazy today. The energy is really interesting, so I'm not surprised that I'm a little cray-cray right now. Um, but anyway, to start off, I just wanted to remind us all that we are still in the acknowledgement and honoring of Hispanic and Latino, Latina members of our communities and of this country. Todos somos uno. We are all, we are one. And especially because of the horrific experience that is going on, I think it's really important for us to take a time and a pause to really acknowledge the truth and that this country wasn't built just by any one group or any one gender, that it took everybody and everything for there to be a United States of America. So, to all of my Hispanic and Latino friends and acquaintances, I honor you. I'm grateful for you. And todos somos uno. Ashe. Here's quotes for the last half of October. If we honor our intrinsic motivation and express ourselves intentionally by the end of the month, we'll be better acquainted with our power needs, support systems, and responsibilities because October is laying the groundwork for the future. I love that. That's Alexia Komada-John. You can find her October report on astrology.com. And then from Queen Astro Butterfly at www.astrobutterfly.com in her blog for October. She says one of the highlights of October 25 is a series of grand trines, with the most notable being a grand water trine. Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, and Mercury and Mars in Scorpio all align beautifully in the last week of October. The universe is on our side. And I will be doing the rest of the astrology for the end of October for you, probably in the middle of this week. Um, yeah, because that'll still be time. Or I may do it after next Sunday. It just depends, but you will be getting it. That's the main thing to know. I'm not skipping on it. So we are still here in Libra season, and happy birthday to the Librans out there. I helped celebrate virtually the birthday of my dear friend Queen Noor and my nephew, my best nephew, who turned 50 yesterday. So again, I just love this month. Also, I have my great spiritual mentor was also born as a Libra and her granddaughter. So lots of Libra activity here And it is always, to me, a very wonderful time of year because it reminds us about the importance of balance and justice. So let's roll into this reminder of the impact days 6th, 13th, 14th, 19th, 21st, 22nd. I'm going to talk about now. And then at very end of the month, culminating on the 24th into the 29th. Shay. So next Sunday, here we go on the 19th, we get this aspect, which is a conjunction between Mercury and Mars, and in the sign of Scorpio. A very memorable but difficult day, as there will be a surge of chaotic mental and physical activity. That's what I feel like today, and an increase in the sharp nature of our thinking and communications, giving us a piercing intellect to move toward our goals. The very nature of this energy could manifest as either an aggressive or defensive clash. Choose not to act out of fear and engage in transferring pain. Yes, so just a big heads up, especially if you want to be fighting right now. Don't do it, not worth it. And also, when we combine Mercury and Scorpio's sharp intellect with Mars's drive and assertiveness, we get a Sherlock Holmesy type of energy, inquisitive, relentless, but most importantly, determined to get to the bottom of things. This intense combo is more than just a sharp Scorpio remarks, it's a surge of clarity that has to be voiced. When something matters this much to us, staying silent or doing nothing is not an option. And again, just a reminder there is, do it out of love, not fear. Want your pain transformed, not transferred. Absolutely. Ashe. And then as we move into Tuesday on the 21st, we get this new moon in Libra. Yeah. And the big theme for this is about reset, cosmic reset for relationships. Yeah. And some of you may have been experiencing that right now because as you know, the energy leading up to a moon, a lunation can be felt ahead of time, especially if you're empathic. Hey, there's Marvel's Green. She says, hello, lovely, inspiring goddess. Thank you. I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. My dear colleague and friend, coming in from London. She's an amazing, amazing human being. I am blessed to know people like her. Ashe. So let's get into this Libra new moon. And here we can see that a new moon in Libra signifies a cosmic reset, ideal for setting intentions related to balance, harmony, and relationships. It encourages you to cultivate more equitable and supported partnerships, whether romantic, friendly, or professional. Balance and harmony. Libra is the sign of the scales, emphasizing balance and fairness in all aspects of life. This new moon is perfect for establishing inner peace and creating external environments that support it. This period offers opportunities to create more peaceful connections by establishing balance in your life, improving communication, and making conscious choices to foster deep, more aligned relationships. Absolutely. You know, I just want to take a pause here because I think it's really, really important that we are really understanding how the universe is calling us. And also, this is giving us, evidence of the fact that humans are being evolved. And one of the things we're being evolved away from is this belief that codependency makes a loving relationship, or codependency is the foundation for a loving relationship, because it's not. And codependency is not equitable. Somebody has to lose and somebody has to win. And what we're headed toward is parity, also called interdependence, meaning that both people show up in their self mastered selves, willing and able to share love, affection, attention, resources. Okay. Not needing somebody else to be something for them that they first need to be for themselves. Yeah. And the other beautiful thing about interdependence is it's the persons are there to support each other in their joy, their happiness, their wealth. They're not responsible for that, but they can support it. So this is an evolved way of thinking about all relationships. You know, when you're a child, yes, you have to be dependent on your parents because you're not able to feed and clothe yourself yet, have a roof over your head. But as we're growing into adolescence and young adulthood, we're moving out of that into independence. And as we do our self mastery work, that's when we're ready to be in an interdependent relationship, right? We have to grow out of believing that somebody or something outside of ourselves is responsible for our joy, our happiness, our well-beingness. Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is not little work. This is big work. This is very big work. So here's the aspect impact for what's going on with this new moon in Libra. So on October 21st, a new moon in the late degrees of Libra occurs, offering us a potent invitation to explore new ways of relating and showing up in relationships. The sun and the moon in Libra will oppose Chiron in Aries, and it's retrograde right now, square Pluto and Jupiter. This configuration can bring our attention to the nature of the wounds that surface in our partnerships and highlight how past pain may still be distorting the way we give and receive love. This lunation will invite us to move through discomfort with honesty and courage. Dismantle unhealthy relationship patterns and remind us that real intimacy requires vulnerability. And I'll add to that authenticity. You have to be your authentic self. This is a pressure test, new moon, that raises a fundamental identity question. What's truly me and what's being shaped by forces outside my control? Again, back to being authentic. Jupiter opposite Pluto is no ordinary tug of war. This collision of giants shakes up everything we thought we could count on. But it's right in the heart of that upheaval that we get to the essence of things. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely wonderful and important. Now, some more information for you about the aspects. Happening at 28 degrees of Libra, that's what they mean when they say the late degree. The new moon squares both Jupiter in its late degrees of Cancer and retrograde Pluto in early degrees of Aquarius and opposes retrograde Chiron in Aries. This configuration offers us opportunities to take care of unhealed emotional wounds that impact our ability to trust ourselves and others and keeps us stuck in cycles of repetition and suffering. Jupiter's activation reminds us to make sure we are giving from a full cup. Again, back to that interdependence. Now, the Libra new moon closes the eclipse portal as it is the first new moon that is not an eclipse since the eclipse season began. This event brings a lunar month centered around exploring new ways of being in relationships and gaining a new understanding. That's the reset energy of the relationship dynamics we participate in. The new moon in Libra is a time to bring into awareness what has been overlooked, clarify what's non-negotiable, and recognize what needs to change going forward. Absolutely important. In fact, I think it's imperative for the times that we are living, especially what's going on the macro level. We really do need to be very conscious not to give our power over or give our power away in any relationship as an adult, thinking that, yeah, that's going to make everything okay. It's not. It's just a setup for a train wreck down the road. And so you want to avoid that by, yeah, doing your self mastery work and growing yourself. So I found this online, which is from AI, Gemini. I think that's who Microsoft uses. But thought this was helpful for us. It's about what to do during a Libra new moon. So the first one, set intentions, and that's with any new moon. And this one is about identify what you want to manifest for a more balanced and harmonious life. I can't tell you what an important question that is to consider and contemplate. And even if you don't come up with an answer right away, just sit in that question. What do you want to manifest for a more balanced and harmonious life? Next, focus on relationships. Create new intentions for your friendships, family, romantic partnerships, and professional connections. Very important. Seek balance. Identify areas in your life and habits that are out of balance and set goals to bring them into better equilibrium. Yes. Next one, which to me, for me, is the most important, practice self care. Engage in activities that promote serenity and personal well being, ensuring that you aren't burning out. Absolutely. Also, and last but not least, communicate clearly. Use this energy to improve how you express yourself and find cooperative ways to navigate situations, even when, really, I should say, especially when you have to stand up for your needs. Absolutely. So I hope this is helpful to you because it's like giving you, some direction, some guidance for that new moon coming on the 21st so that you make good use of it. Absolutely. Tralamont says, hello, all. Thank you for greeting and acknowledging the Wisdom Walk community. Thank you very much. So, moving right along, let's go to Wednesday, October the 22nd. And this is the final aspect I'll talk to you about today. And this one is about, yes, Neptune going retrograde in Pisces. So, when a planet changes direction, there's an intensification of its themes. When Neptune goes retrograde, old dreams, desires, fantasies, longings, and feelings we haven't fully processed resurface, demanding our attention. So, this is going to be happening from October the 22nd to December 10th when it's retrograde, but it will stay in Pisces until January the 26th. The Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces for the last stroll in the sign. Neptune, following Saturn's footsteps, remember Saturn went retrograde back into Pisces. It will stay in Pisces until January 26th, as I said, 2026. With Neptune's recent dip into Aries, March to October of 2025, we got a glimpse of the dreams and visions that will define the next chapter in our lives. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? This is just so powerful. I wanted to just jump back and refer to when Neptune went retrograde in Aries. And it is a 5-month inward journey of spiritual refinement and recalibration. The retrograde invites us to examine where we may be overly idealistic or impulsive in our vision and actions. It's a time to reconnect with our inner fire, but without burning out. Pay attention to dreams and intuitive nudges as they could hold the key to realignment. So this energy, this energy has been big. It's been here, it's been going on. And I have some more message for you. And this one is saying Neptune's finally danced into Aries because we had it go into Aries, as I just showed you, but now it's doing this dance, a little backwards dance. So, all you Pisces out there, like me, we're getting our final chance to get some things straightened out before we move forward into this new chapter, this new era, this new era. So, before we move fully forward, Neptune in Pisces invites us to revisit the story we've emerged from, to reflect on an entire 165-year Neptunian cycle that began even before our birth, even before we got the chance to dream our dreams. That is powerful, folks. But that's how long it takes Neptune to go around the zodiacal wheel of astrology. And it always starts in Aries and it finishes in Pisces. So that's why I'm saying this is the end of an era. This is an end of a time in which Pisces were held in a Neptunian energy that was designed to really stretch and grow us. So um, think about that. Really, really think about that. This is really powerful. Now, with greater clarity about where we're headed, we have a rare opportunity to heal old illusions and make conscious adjustments to our path. Throughout these last months in Pisces, Neptune forms a supportive trine to Jupiter in Cancer. It's as if the universe is saving the very best of this Neptune in Pisces 14-year era for the last 4 months of the transits. Yes. So this is the last time that Neptune was in Pisces. It started 14 years ago out of 165 years. Yeah. So this is really impactful, very, very, very powerful. We're basically being handed a magic wand to rewrite the final pages before a new era begins. So take your dream chaser out of the attic and breathe new life into your vision because this time the stars have truly aligned to help you turn your dreams into reality. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I love it. Just love it. And that's from Astro Butterfly, www.astrobutterfly.com. And then I found one for you from Moon Omens about this final dance of Neptune before it really lodges itself into Aries for 14 years, right? So it's going to be like 2039. After being in Aries since March 30th, Neptune briefly returns to Pisces to complete his transit there. This event inaugurates the final stretch of a journey that started in 2012, a journey that enhanced our ability to feel deeply and recognize the interconnectedness of everything and everyone, while challenging us to develop the ability to discern what is true and what is deception. Amen to that. Neptune is going to remain in Pisces until January 26, 2026, offering us this final opportunity to wrap up any unfinished business relative to the past 13 years. Just pause for a minute, folks. Breathe that in. Think back to 2012 and think back to what occurred in your life, especially any major events and things that you weren't able to really close out because over these next 5 months, yeah, you get a chance to close it out. It's not even 5 months right now. That would have been starting in July. It's let's see, it's October to November, November to December, December to January. Okay, you got 3 months. This transit could also bring us opportunities to find resolution or closure of something that took place during March 2025 and between January 2024 and July 2024, when Neptune was traveling on the 29th degree of Pisces, where he will remain for the upcoming 3 months. Wow. Wow, wow, and more wow. Yeah. This is big stuff. This is big stuff. Hey, Daphne. Daphne's there saying, yeah, doing this without burning out. Exactly. That relationship cleanup stuff. Exactly. All of that. All of this too. And even for what, Pisces and I mean Neptune and Pisces has for us. Yeah, don't burn out. Take care of yourself. Take it easy. Give yourself plenty of time to allow yourself to process and to really feel all of this. It's really important. Now, I would like to just share with you from my last video what's coming up this week that I think is important, and I want you to be reminded of. And wait, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Yeah, and that is starting tomorrow on the 13th, Monday the 13th. Venus is going to be entering Libra. Yeah. And it's one of her favorite signs. She's happy in Libra. Get ready to fall in love over the next few weeks. It's an ideal time to attract the right partner and embrace romance. So that vibration is around, along with every other crazy thing that's going on. And I just wanted to remind you of that. Move leading up to that new moon and all that information about resetting, our relationship perceptions and experiences and behaviors. Yeah. But we've got this love energy that's going to help us. Yes, definitely. Now, also on that day, we have an opposition, but more importantly, is that Pluto is going direct. Yay! And this is it's just delicious. Yeah. This is about really collaborating with others, finding community, reflecting on community, and letting go of what no longer serves us. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Very important. Yeah. Now, as I've been doing over these last several months, is reminding you about this really big aspect that will also be coming in 2026 in the beginning in February. And this is the conjunction, the meeting of Saturn and Neptune. And right now they've been doing their kissing cousins dance back and forth. When one does one thing, the other one follows it, whether it's squaring or opposing or trining or sextiling, they're doing this dance. So now next week they'll both be in the sign of Pisces again. But this is the balsamic phase as they're heading toward that conjunction, which will happen in February. So until then, again, focus on what needs to dissolve for you personally. Notice the dissolution of structures and systems that no longer hold significance in the outer world. It's also about closing cycles, leaving the past behind, and learning to navigate transitions and uncertainty with faith as we prepare to enter the next chapter of our lives, or some people are calling it the next era on this earth plane. Yeah, absolutely. Way, way cool stuff. Way cool stuff. Yeah, I'm just very grateful and excited. Quick promo of my book, Wisdom Walk to Self Mastery, Ancient Wisdom for Transforming Pain, and also a big promo for Malene Kai Bell's book, Reclaim the Sacred Self. This is the way of the heart protector for women. She takes you through this transformative reclamations exercises and really supporting our ability to do self discovery, self reclamation, and of course, self love. Absolutely. So, my darlings, there you have it. There you have it. I hope that this information is supportive to you, gives you some more understanding about some energies you may be feeling and what's going on. When I come back, either next week or the following week, to finish up the astrology for this month, I will be giving you some more information about Three Eye Atlas, which is this unknown entity that has come into our galaxy, into our solar system from God knows where, and all the new things that both people who channel stuff as well as some scientists are finding out about it. I think it's interesting, but it also is contributing to this upheaval that is going on. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Daphne, saying thank you. And to all of you who are been on and able to watch the live stream, thank you, Charlemont. Oh, you're so grateful. My great pleasure. And for those of you who will be watching it on the repeat, I look forward to sharing more information with you so that, again, you can stay the course of your self mastery, allowing the cosmos to support you in that journey. Be well, be safe, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye bye now. Thanks for the compliment, Daphne.